I think I'm trying to go on. My normal mission which is the Speaker of the Anambra State House of Assembly. The Right Honorable Soludo his predecessor Garden right here, and we can't forget you. And thank you very much for the parliamentary session organized by yesterday. Unfortunately, I missed it. I missed it because my brother and friend, the governor of Oyo State, had invited me to come and commission some of his projects and flag off some. So inevitably I had to be at Oyo State yesterday. But I'm glad my deputy actually represented me. Then my brother, my predecessor, Mr. Peter B. Where is it from? Ronaldo? Okay. No. Ojele Igbo, ndị Igbo, ekene m. Ife nkuni asụgo Igbo nnukwu, mana ife nkuni ụzọ okwu Igbo a na-etọ. Nke mbụ bụ ese the immediate family, dependent done. Wesndị Umuokpu, Wesndị Awka niile ndom, Sunday night ndom, ndị St. Paul's Parish ndom, ndị Anambra State Executive Council ndom, Wesndị the progressives in Nigeria, ndị Awka nọ ebe a. Ndonu, Wesndị Anambra niile ndonu, anyị niile kpọme. Anala ofu onye oru azụ, ma na oru niile ka eme gịnị. So na anyị kpọme, ndonu. Nke ịbụa, bụ iji wee kwupụta. Amarọ m ya much. Right Honorable Anayo Nnebe. Our paths crossed in the course of politics. Ama Umuokpu, the very committed, very faithful, patriotic party member who struggled with us, who campaigned with us, went with us everywhere, and played very critical roles in our electioneering process as a faithful party member. But one testimony that I gave, and that's summary of it, I think I shared the same thing with the immediate family yesterday when I visited you shortly before the video service yesterday. And that testimonial, they're very uncommon. I have said in a synod, I think it's the Anglican synod, the national synod, one of the things I said at that synod was, asking for Christians, the true test of it is not to say, be your neighbor, love your neighbor as yourself, and so on. I did ask ourselves as Christians as a question. Or when to know any of you, it's a rhetorical question, but it's something to examine yourself. Ask again, recommend somebody or nominate somebody for an appointment or for anything, and you recommended somebody, now or somebody very closest, one of the closest person to you. Get the every day. That's something that will get us thinking. But something about when I Chukwuma here today, let the men. But after I was sworn in, and I announced the list of the commissioners, subsequently I attended Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral, Awka. And when we finished, as the Archbishop, as the Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend he whispered to me because he had police. And when we were done, I went to see him. And he gave me a piece of paper. You know what he wrote on the piece of paper? Honorable Anayo Nnebe. And what did he ask me? They didn't ask me anything else. They said, Biko. That's when I went to the commissioner. Biko. Prior. So you don't know anything. See me an appointment. I must tell you, I was touched. Say, okay, we'll see what is available and where he might fit in. He never called me for anybody else. Never spoke to me about anything else. But he called me at least 4 other times as a reminder. Say, we want to think through and be sure that where he will fit and so on and so on. For me, that's the kind of testimonial you need. And what did he say? The man for his woman. And the man of his woman. Yes, I have to make this possible. He was pressing. They didn't ask me for anybody else. But Honorable, Right Honorable, Anayo Nnebe. And I wanted to share this testimonial that for it to happen that way, indeed, I wish for each of us that there will be that kind of testimonial about each of us while we are still alive. While we are still alive. So he lived a great life. And I want to believe that wherever he is, that testimonial that he is a good man. I was told about the role he played during the struggle for return of schools to the churches. He was the speaker. And so on and so forth. Quite a long story. But the summary, for the way the bishop put it, he is a good man. And Anglican was on election, that 2019 or thereabout, and didn't make it, that the bishop was very pained by that outcome, that he didn't win. This is an important, for me, I'm communicating quite a number of messages in one. That as Christians, as brothers, as Nigerians, and so on, we must think and stand for and about each other, not seeing how you worship, how you nurse, how we bathe, and so on and so forth. We stand for the public purpose and for public good. And I think Anayo Nnebe live and die for the public purpose. And that's what we're talking about. That everybody else, even from other denominations, and I'm sure other religious creeds, will attest to that. And finally, I want to say to him, when I consult members of our EXCO and members of our political party, the truly progressive party in Nigeria, the first registered progressive party in Nigeria that is living through the essence of true progressivism, that he did not die in vain. The struggles that he bonded with us, both in the party and in government, whatever we have been able to do over the last 2 years, we did as a team, members of the government, of which he was a very major component of, contributed in EXCO. If today you turn around and there was a latest ranking that came out just offer free education, truly free education and compulsory thing in public schools. Today, enrollment in public schools has gone up by 18.7% within a few months. And consequently, out of school children ranked 36 states plus FCT, Anambra now has the lowest, the least at 2.9%. We're the number one in the country. That's true progressivism. If we have on the ease of doing business, and Anayo Nnebe was part of it. If we have on the ease of doing business in Nigeria, and it's ranked, and Anambra is number one out of the 17 states in the southern Nigeria, Anayo Nnebe was part of it. If you have us winning the national prize, peer review prize, as the number one on technology and innovation, Right Honorable Anayo Nnebe was part of it. If we are being celebrated as the number one in terms of infrastructure development, that within 24 months in office, we've completed and faulted about 247 kilometers of road at a quality that Anambra has never seen before, and at a completion rate of over 10 kilometers per month for 24 months without borrowing a kobo. Anayo Nnebe was part of it. I can go on and on and on, and the list is very long. Infant mortality rate, we are second only to Lagos in Nigeria, the lowest ever after Lagos. Anayo Nnebe was part of that record. And all I can say is that the best way we'll mourn him is to continue living out those principles and programs of true progressivism that he stood for and died for. That's the way we want him. It's shedding the tears. And as his corpse lays here, I want to assure you, Right Honorable Nnebe, we will keep the flag flying. That's the way we remember you. That's the way we celebrate you. We will deepen our progressive ideas because you stood for and died for the mantra that leave no one behind. We will be your brothers and sisters keeper. We will continue to deepen it in all spheres and all those programs and policies to benefit particularly the poor people that you were part of, and the extra we will ensure that we execute them to the last letter. All I can say to Anambra is that Right Honorable Nnebe was part of the evolving revolution in Anambra. And all I can say is, in memory of him, Anambra, that's the way I can say. Thank you very much.